Hello everyone! Today I want to talk about item banks we are getting in 3.24 because I'm not alone. In my opinion, there is a very nice spectrum thread. Star Citizen already has way too many tedious and boring time sinks, and we are getting more. To make this perfectly clear, Star Citizen is a space game. I am not supposed to be everywhere in a split second, and I don't want to. Some things should take time. However, what we have right now is not a game, it's some kind of boring interactive movie, some kind of bad real-life simulation. It's getting worse on 3.24 with item banks and having to load our cargo at outposts ourselves using a magical cringe handheld tractor beam where we can move containers exceeding masses of 100 tons without any problems. If Star Citizen has this magic tech, why do we still have stairs and elevators? I said this before, why replace not realistic local inventory with not realistic item banks? All this does is adding more time sinks, it does not add immersion, to use another magic thing. This gentleman said it best.
And you'd have these conversations where you'd be sitting in a design review and somebody'd say, that's not realistic. And you're like, okay, what does that have to, explain to me why that's interesting, because in the real world, I have to write up lists of stuff I have to go to the grocery store to buy. And I've never thought to myself that realism is fun. I go play games to have fun.
I know, some people like a slow and tedious game, but if you're one of them, you have to realize, do you want Star Citizen to become a fun and successful game or a niche game for the few % of players who love slow and tedious games? If CRG doesn't remove unnecessary time sinks, if CRG goes even more this route, Star Citizen will be a niche game and would lose players very quickly when released. I'm making my videos because I want Star Citizen to become a fun and very successful game. A game needs fun and interesting missions and gameplay. We have boring and repetitive missions in year 12. For example, every bunker looks the same regardless on what planet or moon it is. CRG cannot even give us like 5-10 different bunker layouts. Is Raster so hard to use? And here we have the spectrum thread started by Lakega. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Link is my first pinned comment below. Feels like CRG makes things complicated just for the sake of spending years to make something completely unnecessary. Call me crazy, but these new item kiosks are bought as backward and unnecessary as possible. It doesn't add immersion or depth to the gameplay either. I would literally rather have to walk back to my apartment than deal with these things, at least that would be immersive. These kiosks are more steps and annoyance, and no, they are not more immersive, it's the same magic box as the current inventory system with more steps. Exactly this. Why replace the not realistic local inventory with not realistic item banks that are cluttered all over the place? What's worse, it's a lot of largely wasted development time. Some artist had to design them, a modeler model them and texture them, and a level designer plays them while the programmer codes it all with a new UI artist designing UI, etc, etc, etc. That's a lot of wasted time, money, effort and development that was wholly 100% unnecessary. Well, that's pretty much the story of Star Citizen. Chris has his morning coffee, he has a fun new idea, and he puts people to work on his fun new idea. Then after half a year, Chris has another fun new idea, and all the work done on his previously fun and new idea is now wasted, and people have to start at zero again. If there ever will be a video why Star Citizen has so little in year 12, that's one of the main reasons. CRG could easily keep local inventory, or if you must, make it so that you can only access local inventory at certain points, but please don't make us move items from local inventory to drawer to item banks, and only then we can access the items. Chris, if your goal is to make one of the most boring and tedious games ever, you're about to succeed, but this is not any more immersive. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.